Hi, I guess I'm live. So I'm Marteen with Chalk Couture. I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture. And I have some new items today that I'd like to play with and I'd like to share with you. So if you're seeing my live, just pop in and say hi. Let me know you're there. Hopefully I'll get to see you here in a second. I'm kind of watching to see where you show up. There I am. Okay, so this is the first time I've ever done this. So I'm not really 100% sure how this all works. But let's see here. Hi. Sorry. Please be patient with me. I'm really just learning this, and it's a little bit different than what I'm used to doing. So I don't know if you've seen me on my replays before. This is the first time I'm doing a live video. So I'm just trying to figure out where it is. And if you're on here. So what I'm seeing is not moving, which concerns me because I don't want you guys to see a frozen screen. So we're gonna try and get back. To my lives. I'm so sorry, you guys. Anyway, I hope you're having a happy Sunday. It's kind of a chill day here. We had a nice breakfast this morning, and now we're just kind of relaxing before we take our boys out to dinner tonight. And I thought I'd do a quick video. It's the first time that I've been able to get on my YouTube account. So I'm wanting to see if I can find me. So please don't think I'm crazy. Oh, okay, so it shows I'm live, but it looks like I'm frozen, which is not a good thing. That does not make me happy. Oh, is that it? Okay, here we are. All right, so let's chalk. Okay, so like I said, I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture, and I have some great new things, some new ideas, some things I'd like to share with you today. One of them is I got this board at Lowe's, and my husband chalk painted it for me and sanded it down a little bit. But before I use my new transfers on it, I'm going to wax it. And you can use just about any kind of finishing wax, but this is my favorite one. So you just want to put a nice little coat of wax on it just to protect your transfer so it doesn't stick. And it kind of makes it just a smooth surface, a little nicer to work on. Hey, so if you're out there watching me in YouTube land, say hi. Give me a little heart. Let me know you're out there. Like I said, this is my first time doing it live on YouTube, so I just really don't know what to expect. But we're going to go ahead and keep moving forward, have some fun, get some good chalking done. And if you're watching me quietly, then just go ahead and watch. That's fine. I do it all the time. I watch people all the time. It's better than TV. All right, so that looks pretty good. Nice and smooth. I'm liking that. So this is just, I think this is an 18-inch round. I'm not really sure. Let me check. It looks like it's just almost 15 inches. So it's a good size for on your door. So what we're going to do today is a birdhouse. This is one of our new birdhouse transfers from our catalog, our spring summer catalog. If you haven't seen that, then you're going to want to go to my Facebook page, which will be linked below, and go shopping there, and you'll see some of the cute new stuff. We've got some really nice new stuff. So if you've never heard of Chalk Couture, Chalk Couture makes transfers and chalk paste, and these transfers are actually silk screens, and they can be used several times. So you can use them and then wash them and then use them again. So I think since we're gonna do this overlay, I still think I'm gonna put it off to the, no, I'm gonna put it down here. If it goes off the circle, it goes off the circle. Because I think we're gonna do gather up at the top, which I really like, or somewhere on here, we'll figure that out, and a bird or two. But so see these little crosses? I don't know if you can see these here, but these will help me line up this transfer when I'm ready to do the top. So when we take these off, they're going to be really sticky. So we're going to use one of our Chalk Couture fuzzing cloths to kind of take off the sticky a little bit and get it nice and oh my gosh, look how pretty that is. That's going to be nice. Okay, so there's a whole lot of silk screen on this one, so we're not going to have any trouble with it sticking too much to the board. So I think I'm just going to do that once. We're going to figure out where we want this. I have a bottom to it, so I don't want it to be too too far down, because we want to add the bottom to it. All right, couple inches. Wow, good guess, right? So I hope you're having a good day, kind of relaxing. It's pretty here in our little town. A little bit windy, but it's all right. So I'm not really sure what color I want to do this. My husband thinks I should do a little more spring colors. I'm sort of boring with my colors. I like creams, and I like whites and blacks and things like that. But anyway, so we're going to try and spring it up a little, because I think I'm going to hang this on my door. So right now, though, on the back of our transfer papers, I like to put a mark, and I just put a B for back, because the shiny side is where we want to stick this transfer back onto. We don't want to stick it on the dull side, because it could harm our transfer. So we're going to try to avoid that. All right. Okay, so now here are those little marks that we're going to want to remember, because they're also on this next transfer. So we're going to want to line them up. So let's go ahead and pick a color here. I wonder, yeah, that's number 2. So I have a bunch of new colors here, just tons. I'm not really sure what I want to go with, and I really have a difficult time with this, because they're so pretty, and some of them are just brand new. So I haven't even opened them up. Look at this beautiful one, is wisteria. I love that. It's just gorgeous, just gorgeous. Citrus splash. Look at that. I like that too. Should we do that? I kind of like this with the citrus splash. A little bit of yellow, and then we could do a blue bird. That would look kind of pretty. All right, let's give that a shot. So let's do the yellow for the birdhouse, and then we'll do the outlines in the citrus splash. That way it's not too crazy for this old gal. So So I think like I was saying, I haven't done a live in a while. I've been recording some really quick videos for, you know, they're kind of sped up. So I've been doing some of those, and that's been kind of fun, but it's a little boring because I feel like I'm all alone, like I feel right now, because nobody's saying hi. So if you're out there, say hi to me. I'd love to hear from you. So anyway, our Chalk Couture chalk paste, Chalkology paste, is a water-based, and it is a non-harmful, and you can add just a little spritz of water to it to get it to a good usable texture. I really think that this one is pretty close to toothpaste, so I don't think I'm gonna spray it. We're just gonna go ahead and dive right in here. So I'm going to use a little bit of a bigger squeegee because we have a bigger area to cover here. So you're just going to put your chalk paste down and spread it around. I think Sundays are just the best days to craft, aren't they? Quiet, and all the chores are done. If you're, you know, cleaning, or just kind of nice to okay, now you're going to scrape off any excess paste, which on this one is probably not going to be a whole lot because we have a whole lot of chalking area here, and you're just going to put it back in your jar for later. Just gonna pull this. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I love the way it looks on the black circle there. What do you think? I like the yellow. The yellow and the black look great together. I'm just gonna stick this on here until I can wash it later. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Sometimes you have to get out of your box, you know, and do things that you wouldn't normally do. So now this is just a heat gun. I'm just gonna quickly heat this up and get it. Oh shoot, I just put my finger in it. Oh well, I can fix that later. I'll probably glue a flower on it anyway, so. Just kind of get it dry because we don't want it to be wet when we do our next transfer, because it's gonna go on top of it. But what I'm going to do is get it good and dry, and then I'm going to wax over it again, because this is something I'm going to leave. I'm not going to take it off. Well, I don't know. I haven't decided. We'll see. No, yeah, I'm going to leave it, so I'm going to wax over it. So we're just going to make sure it's really dry, and it kind of changes color. You can kind of see that it's changing color a little bit. Nice. Okay, and then I'm just going to put a little bit of wax on the top of this just to keep my stencil from sticking, and just kind of liven up that yellow color. That's a really pretty color. Whoops. Oh, sorry about that. It's kind of loud. Okay, we're going to let that cool off a little bit, and in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and take the back off of... Oh, shoot, you know what? I forgot to do those marks. Well, oh, well, that's all right. We will, we'll guess. I'm a pretty good guesser. We'll find out if I'm a good guesser or not here in a minute. And these little bit larger ones, I like to kind of take them off this way so they don't get stuck or stick to themselves. All right, I think this is going to be, oh, you know what? Let's fuzz this because it feels a little sticky because it's brand new. We don't want it to stick so good that it pulls anything off. So just kind of get some fuzz on it there so it's not so sticky that it sticks to itself. There we go. It's pretty sticky. like really sticky. And that's okay if you don't have a Chalk Couture towel to do this with. You can use any towel that you have. All right, I'm really kind of winging it here, folks. I think that is not close at all, is it? There. We're going to try that. Okay, so now we're going to do our new color. I don't even know if I've opened this one yet. It looks like it hasn't been, and this is really a bad thing. But you know, since it's really not going to hurt me, just going to open it up a little bit. Okay, so you can see that it's pretty solid in there. So I'm going to add just a smidge of our water, of distilled water. And I'm going to stir this baby up. Get all those, can you hear those air bubbles in there? Looks a little bit like cottage cheese. I don't know if you can see that. I love this color. So I would call this chartreuse. Chartreuse was one of my mom's favorite colors. My goodness, I could have used a stronger, let me see if I can find a stronger little stir. Because this one is bending. So while we're doing this, let me talk a little bit about Chalk Couture. Chalk Couture has this great thing. It's called Club Couture. And Club Couture is like a monthly subscription to a transfer. And when you sign up for Club Couture, which is $19.99 a month, and the shipping is free, you will receive one transfer, 3 packets of chalk paste, and a scraper, and you can just go to town chalking everything in your house every month. And you know, you can, like this piece of wood here, you can find surfaces anywhere. I go to Hobby Lobby, I go to Michael's, I go to just about anywhere, and I can find surfaces to chalk on. I know some women chalk on their ovens and their refrigerators because you can wash it right off. It's water-based. So unless you do something to seal it, you can wash it off and reuse it. Have refund. You can have fun over and over. With that same transfer, you can do, gosh, up to a dozen or more uses on that transfer. If you take good care of it, it could last even longer than that. So, so it's pretty, you could have a pretty good stack of transfers by the end of a year. And it would give you a good idea about whether you like this type of craft. I fell in love with it right away, so I think I lasted 1 month and I was signing up because I just wanted more. So as a designer, I get 40% off of anything I order, and which makes it really fun when I want to create something. It doesn't cost me a fortune. And the new spring and summer catalog just came out, and there's so many new things to enjoy and play with. Okay, so I think that's not quite the way I would want it. Let's stir it up one more time. I want it a little bit thinner. Anyway, so if you are interested in Club Couture, just, you know, comment at the bottom, club, and I will send you information, or I'll post information for you. And then if you're interested in becoming a designer, also put on their join team or team, and I will send you information about that as well. All right, let's do this, okay? This is a really pretty color. See, it's going on pretty nice, even though it's not the consistency I would like. This might be pretty close to the yellow, so we may not be able to see it. All right. Oh, it looks good. So, oh, the bottom, shoot. Almost forgot that. I'm kind of at the bottom of my board here. So I'm just going to take it to the edge. All right, let's see how that came out. Are you ready? Oh, you can see it. That's pretty cute. All right, I like that. That's pretty cute. I'm just gonna, again, stick this to the sticky side, the shiny side, till I can wash that. Oh, I really am happy with that. So then I think we're gonna use this transfer, and we're gonna do some, and maybe a couple of birds. I don't know if we'll do a twig or not, but we'll look at it and see what we think. But I definitely want to use gather. So we'll see where we can fit that in here. And maybe we'll do white, and we can just do it right across the top so you'll see it. Is anybody out there watching? Looks like I have some people, but they're being very quiet. Anyway, if you have questions about Chalk Couture, you can look on my YouTube page and find my email, or you can find my my store on there. All right, very cute, very cute. Okay, so I'm gonna close a couple of these up so that they don't dry out, because I live in the desert, and in the desert everything dries out. People, paste, everything. So since I don't know if I'm gonna use those colors again, I'll close those out, because we have some really pretty colors to play with if we want to do something. If we want to do something fun. Okay, so this one is called Gather, I believe, and it has the cutest birds. Oh, it's called. Oh, what is that called? Huh. Feathered Friends Collection. And this one is called Birds and Branch. And that was kind of self-explanatory. All right, so Chalk Couture's transfers, like I said before, are made to be reused. So they're made out of, it seems like a fabric material. It's really well made. And these scissors are Chalk Couture transfer cutting scissors. Now you can use any kind of scissors. I use these because I believe it's sort of like a Teflon coating on here. So if by chance my scissors go underneath, slip underneath the paper, the backing, it won't stick to my transfer. Now, I've never had that happen, and it'll probably never happen, but they're such a pretty color, right? Why not? I love it. Okay, so we're definitely going to do this. So I think we could do this. I think we can get that pretty close to the top. Yeah, and completely miss that. All right, so let's pull out our defuzzing towel. And we'll put a B on the back of this, if I can find it. So we know what the back is. Ooh, I got a little bit of color on there. Okay, and I think I am going to do this in the white. So some of the great things about Chalk Couture is that you can use chalkboard surfaces or any kind of surface that's basically washable. There it is. And you can wash off your design and do a new one. So say, you know, we're doing spring right now, and say in the fall you want to do a fall wreath or something different like that, then you can wash it off. Now this surface, because I'm waxing it, you cannot wash off. Wow, we're scraping the bottom on this one, but we're gonna go ahead and do it. I'll use one of my small scrapers. So if you use a Chalk Couture board or the many surfaces that you can get at any art store, you can just wash them off and reuse them. My husband got me an old frame that he found at an antique store for Valentine's Day. And he took everything off of it and then put chalkboard in the back of it for me so that I could chalk it. So now that surface was waxed, and I put dandelions on it. And I can wash that off and use it over and over, and it hangs in my dining room, and I love it. So, okay, so let's take a look at this. Oh, I got a little streaky on that, but I kind of like it. It looks kind of fun. All right, let's try that. I think that my, if you can see here, there's little streaks there. So I can clean that up later, and I probably will. I'm not going to wax over it. I'm going to go through with a Q-tip and clean that up. But when you get your paste too wet, and that paste is really, really wet, then that is what can happen. So those are the things that you learn. And like I said, it's not hard to fix, and I'm going to fix it after I'm through. You'll see it when I'm done. I'll post a picture of it. All right, so now we have these cute little birds, and we have a stick. I'm not really certain. I guess I could use the stick to underline gather. That would have been kind of cute. Oh no, not really sure I'm in love in that. And I don't really want, I guess I could do the stick out this way and just take it out to here. Let's give that a try. Let's see that. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna want a brown color to do that with, and I have our bark. This is going to look really nice with the yellow. So if you can see that, now see that's a nice paste consistency. That's sort of like toothpaste, and that's perfect for working with. So I'm really happy with that. I'm going to leave that white one open for a while. I think it needs to dry out a little bit. Again, we're going to defuzz. And while we do that, we're going to mark the back of our backer paper. So you can be super creative with Chalk Couture. You can use things in conjunction. Gosh, I think I'm wanting to use this little end here. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see that. I think I'm gonna put it like this and just take it through there. So I'm gonna put this piece of backer paper so that I don't, oops. So I don't go past where I don't want to go past. I kind of like the movement on the branches here. We'll see how that's going to look. Okay, this is just a small scraper cut in half. Just kind of quick and easy things. So because we are going over black and we're going over yellow, I'm going to want to get it on kind of good here. Oh yeah, that came out cute. What do you think? And then I think we'll set a bird on there. I don't know, we might want to do another branch up here maybe. Is that too much? You know what? I don't think that's too much. Let's do that. I know. I'm going to get chalk paste all over my hands. That's all right. Because, you know, if you don't have chalk paste on your hands, you're not having fun. All right. Okay. I think that's pretty darn cute. That's pretty cute. Okay, let's dry it real quick and then decide where we're going to put our birds. And I think we're going to do blue birds because I have a really pretty blue. And I think just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and wax. Still not quite dry. I'm going to go ahead and wax over our branches. Just to make sure. I don't want to get it over this though, because that I'm going to wash off. All right, so my birds are going 2 different directions, which is helpful in this circumstance. I think I sort of like this for up here. I'm gonna make sure and use your finger when you're pressing down, because you'll be able to feel any air bubbles with your finger. Oh look, this one seems to be this one's looking down, that one's looking up, so that's kind of cute. Again, I'm just fuzzing it. Okay, I'm trying to decide how I want this. How I want this bird to be perched. I know they're made to kind of be sitting on the branches. I'm not sure how that tail's going to cover up, so we might have to use a darker color on that one. But I have a darker blue that we can use. Okay, you can see that this new one looks a little bit like it needs to be stirred. I don't think I've used this one in a while. Get all those air bubbles out of there. Stir it from the bottom. All right. Do this one up here. That is a beautiful blue. So you just spread it on, then you scrape it off. Perfect. Take a look. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, who doesn't love this design? Oh my gosh, these are great. I love that. Okay, so I think this one, I have like this teal, birds are not wisteria colored. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna show up. Let's just go ahead and do the blue one. I think it's gonna cover it. Covered up a little bit there, okay, so let's just do it. Gosh, I love this color. Morning sky. Really pretty. All right. Oh yeah, that covered just fine. So what do you think so far? This would look really pretty on your door, wouldn't it? I like this. So I kind of think that I like this the way it is. So I don't think I'm gonna add anything else to it. You could put another bird down here. You could put some birds up here. We could put a branch underneath the word gather. But what I'm gonna do is I do quilling. I don't know if any of you know anything about quilling, but quilling is something I really enjoy, and I do these flowers. So I might glue some of these flowers around on here. I have some really pretty ones. As you can see. Oh, can you see that? All different shapes and colors. If you don't know anything about quilling, take a minute and look it up. It's a really fun thing to do. So these might look really cute glued down to the bottom or at the top or wherever. So I might do something like that. Or I could do some vines on the top, or greenery on the top, some lavender and some lamb's wool and a bow. I'm not really crazy about this what's not, but so anyway, there's a lot of places you can go with this. So I just wanted to share this with you today, and if this is something that you think you might enjoy, that would help you relax or have some fun or recreate your home, and then drop me a message or a question and let me know, and I'll be happy to answer any of your questions. You guys have a great Sunday night. I hope to get back and see you a couple times this next week. And if you have something you'd like to see, if you look through the catalog and you think of something that you think you would like to see me do, just let me know. Drop me a message and I will be happy to do it for you. So you have a great night.